Hello, my name is Stefanie Choi, and this is my survey results presentation for HCDE Intro to User Research. For the past 8 weeks, I've been doing a user research study on the use of vending machines by students on a University of Washington campus. I conducted a survey study this time that built upon my findings in the interviews and field studies that I conducted previously. The purpose of the survey was to learn more about people's behaviors leading up to the use of vending machines, as well as during the use. Particularly, I wanted to learn more about motivations that are involved behind using vending machines, as well as purchasing certain items from them. With this survey, I also wanted to confirm what people thought of the relationship between vending machines and healthy eating. The previous results from interviews and field studies have led me to create thematic findings. One theme that resulted from interviews was how the moods and cravings were identified by all 3 participants as the primary motivator for deciding to use vending machines. Motivations based on moods and cravings were also telling of how participants approached vending machines knowing they were going to purchase from them, but taking the time to browse because of not knowing exactly what they wanted. This was a behavior that was commonly observed in my field studies as well. The other theme was the dissociation of vending machines and healthy eating. Based on previous experiences, interviewers did not believe that healthy foods and vending machines worked out together. The core focus of the survey was to provide more quantifiable evidence that moods and cravings were the primary motivator. I wanted to gather more thoughts on vending machines and healthy eating, and if dissociation was common among more people. I used Google Forms to create the survey and was distributed through Facebook by posting on the University of Washington related Facebook pages. The survey was open for a week. The data from the survey was processed on Excel and graphs were also made on Excel. There were a total of 12 questions in the survey, and they were question types ranging from open-ended, multiple choice, ranking, rating, and short answer. There was a total of 52 respondents. Although this is an ample sample size, there are limitations to the survey, especially regarding sample collection. First, there is response and non-response biases because by posting on the Facebook pages, responding to the survey was only voluntary. Second, while gathering diverse respondents was attempted, the Facebook pages that the survey was distributed on did not include all possible University of Washington undergraduate students. Therefore, the reach of the survey was limited. The following were research questions from the survey plan that some of my survey questions were based off of. 1. What do people purchase from vending machines, and what motivated to buy them from a vending machine? 2. What are people's perceptions of healthy foods? And 3. What are people's perceptions of healthy foods and vending machines together? And on top of the specific research questions, the overall design question the study addresses now stands as lists. How much of an influence do motivations of cravings and moods and previous perceptions on vending machines and healthy eating have in the decision to purchase from vending machines? Furthermore, how can we take these qualities of influence and make it a design opportunity for vending machines to steer users towards healthier choices? To support the design question, I will talk about the results and recommendations based off the results in the following slide. The initial data was fairly clean, except for some formatting issues of the cells, especially the cells with answers from short answer questions. Some temporary coding was also needed to be done to see how the data correlated across variables, as demonstrated in the highlighted rows on the Excel sheet picture. Those who did not use a vending machine at least once in the past month was excluded from the dataset to avoid answers that may have been most likely skewed because they were based on an excessive amount of recalling. Included those were people who answered agree or strongly agree that they consider themselves a healthy eater. The purpose of the study was to not only look at how unhealthy eaters can be steered towards healthier choices, but also to look at how already healthy eaters can practice their healthy diet when using vending machines. I ended up excluding data from 11 of the 52 total respondents, so I worked with a total of 41 sets of responses. Before I start, I want to start by saying that there is a limited amount of healthy options that are available in the UW vending machines. This is recognized by almost all survey respondents as well as myself. Because this research is exploring how to steer users to healthier options, there is an assumption that there are healthy options to choose from in the vending machines, which isn't the case for a majority of the vending machines at the UW. I hope that this study will not only be valuable in suggesting results and recommendations in a design perspective, but also in providing evidence to the university that investing in a makeover of the food inside the vending machine is also as valuable as external design changes. So for this survey study, I was able to conclude with 3 results. The following slides will elaborate on how the results came to be and how it manifests as recommendations. As evidenced by the interview, the study confirms that people were most motivated by their cravings and moods when choosing an item to purchase from the vending machine, with 32 of the 42 respondents responding that their moods and cravings were more or most important to them. Moods and cravings are internal motivations, and by having them as a main motivator, there is evidence that vending machines are an emotionally driven experience. In their review of user experience measurement instruments, Avila et al. Provide a list of 8 dimensions. As the field study, interview, and survey has shown, user experience of vending machines engage with most of the dimensions, namely the emotion, enjoyment, motivation, enhancement, and frustration dimensions. There may be possible opportunities if the emotionally driven, intrinsic reasons people use vending machines are leveraged in the attempt to steer people towards healthier choices. If the steering is done by tapping into user emotions, users may engage and respond accordingly. This may be done with positive phrases that connect emotions and healthy choices that are prompted to users during the time between the credit card being swiped and the food item being looked at. Based on this result, I recommend a further look into designing experiences by leveraging emotions. A more in-depth analysis on the motivation of food availability showed that people are conscious and considerate about the food they want to get. They're not purely motivated blindly by moods and cravings. 13 out of the 19 of those who answered more or most important food availability also answered agree or strongly agree that they considered themselves healthy eaters. As evidence for dissociation between healthy eating and vending machine use, 11 out of the 13 healthy eaters only use vending machines once a week or less than that. Appropriately enough, the same 11 all answered that they disagreed or strongly disagreed that healthy foods can be purchased from vending machines. This analysis suggests possibilities designing vending machines to capture a new population of users. For those that are rarely using vending machines, it is because they are not given the opportunity to follow their health and diet considerations through a vending machine. There is room for improvement of these machines to serve a different purpose. Those who identified as healthy eaters nevertheless recognize the value of vending machines because of the capability to get food on the go. The on-the-go quality was a close second in the motivation that was selected as either more important or most important. Leveraging the on-the-go quality while also promoting the healthier options may entice healthy eaters to engage in vending machine experiences that may otherwise be avoided. Respondents were also asked to rate the statement, "I believe I can purchase healthy foods from a vending machine." They were also asked a follow-up question asking the reasons for the rating they gave. In many of the answers, the topic was of nutritional value. Previous interviewers also expressed that sometimes food was purchased from vending machines because they needed a distraction from studying or they were bored, even though, as they admitted with amusement, that they were not even hungry. Both from interviews and survey responses, it is evident that people are aware that the food they chose to purchase offer no nutritional value In this awareness, we can safely infer that people are conscious to the nutritional value of foods, and that some use this knowledge in their decision to use or not use vending machines, and also in their purchase decisions. People value knowing the nutritional value of foods. There may be further design opportunities with vending machines making nutritional information transparent to the user. In doing so, the vending machine experience may align with the values of the user, and in turn may have them more engaged during the purchase decision. In the attempt to steer users towards healthier choices, a high level of engagement is needed for vending machines to successfully attempt the steering. Next steps will revolve around further investigation into just how much emotion and what types of emotion manifests in users' experience with vending machines. I think additional interviews would be an appropriate method to carry out this specific investigation because it will give me the chance to probe vending machine users and the emotions that they feel when they are using one. With this interview, I may be able to uncover more about how much a user values the nutritional information of foods and whether this information is actually desired in their interaction with vending machines. I was pleasantly surprised by the number of responses that I received for the survey. Although I was only expecting 20 or so, especially because there was an influx of surveys on Facebook feeds due to this assignment, it was exciting to see the 50 plus respondents. But in receiving this amount of response, that I came to realize that not all data were relevant to this study. Decluttering of the data took some time, but was necessary for the sake of making meaningful analysis, manifesting key results from it. This was my survey results presentation, and thank you for listening.